Think that you've got in-law problems? Well, count your blessings that you didn't marry into the Ladomas family. Our lucky girl Grace deals with the stress of meeting your partner's relatives, wedding day nerves, death, supernatural disturbances, stabbings, shootings, crossbow fatalities, kidnappings, and by far the worst offense, having to play hide and go seek with your newly acquired in-laws after just meeting them. This all happens within a 24-hour span of our character's life, and I enjoyed absolutely every last minute of it.
What game?
Ready or Not is a refreshing and thrilling entry into this year's movie catalog. The plot centers around our protagonist Grace, who's played by Samara Weaving, and Alex, portrayed by Mark O'Brien. As the movie opens up, we find our young couple who appear deeply in love during their special day. But all is not as it seems, as both Alex and his brother Daniel go out of their way to offer Grace a way out before committing to joining this, by all accounts, unordinary family. Now, Alex warns her that the people in his family are not good people. This gives us in the audience a glimpse of what's to come for the next hour and a half.
Emily!
It's insane.
The supporting cast of family members does an outstanding job of providing comedic relief, and I found myself consistently smiling and laughing throughout this film. Although I would consider this more of a mystery horror movie, it definitely has a thriving comedic element to it. Speaking of mystery and horror, you get a ton of it. And gore. Yes, Ready or Not has a lot of gory scenes, so be forewarned if the sight of blood makes you squeamish.
Getting to know your crossbow.
As Grace lives out this terrifying night, being hunted by her in-laws, I found myself delighted by just how well this film works. I mean, really, on all levels, this movie just excels. Ready or Not doesn't follow any traditional path as it pushes through its story. Samara Weaving has a standout performance as her character is both relatable and likable. There are plot twists that I didn't see coming and some that I did, but it didn't take away from my enjoyment of this film. While Ready or Not isn't the longest movie, I think this is just enough time to tell a story such as this. There isn't much fluff at all, just a really well-told story. As far as sound is concerned, Ready or Not also receives high marks. Explosions are loud and there's just the creepiest ambiance throughout the whole entire movie. Really adds to the story. Now, if I had to knock this movie at all, it'd be that there definitely wasn't a large budget spent on locations. While a mansion is an excellent backdrop for this type of story, outside of the grounds we really don't get to see anything else. Overall, I think that Ready or Not is a fantastic film that deserves not only a single but multiple viewings. I think this is a special film that comes around every once in a while and acts as sort of a genre buster. It's a solid 4.5 cinema rolls from me. I think you guys really need to go see this in the theaters because it's just so good, and it's good to support new types of films like this. If you're not and you rent it or you buy it digitally, it's going to be a real treat when you guys finally do get to watch it.
Sweetheart.
You shot the maid.
Does she look like she's wearing a giant white wedding dress?